Uniqo Williams. That's right, it's your boy coming at you on a Thursday, as I always love to do, because Thursday's my favorite day of the week. Why? Well, I was born on a Thursday, 11:47 a.m. Woo! So happy to be back amongst you all. It's a beautiful day. It's almost spring. It feels like spring. Spring will be this Sunday. But that's cute. That's cute and all that. But man, I'm just so happy. The dog, and I got to go outside and just sit around for a little bit and just I just sit on the porch and send off a little text like, how you doing? Do my thing. It's just a beautiful day to be positive, do stuff outside. I wish I could do my studio, set up like my studio outside. I would love to do that, but it's a lot of nosy people around where I'll be at, even though I'm in the middle of nowhere. Folks just want to know what you doing. They just want to see what you up to, and I just want to just be private. And so I just do my show from inside the house. I just do it from inside the house. But is that y'all doing all right? Y'all had a good week? I had a good week. I really did. I got some projects at my 9 to 5 and that I'm steady working on. I'm excited working on that. But I would prefer to be doing this for you each and every single day for money. So, make sure y'all like and subscribe to the channel and tell all your friends. Let's get it cracking. But it's getting warm now. We used to be chilly. The electric bill going down a little bit, so it's a lot to be thankful about. But it's got me wondering. It's got me thinking. I'm thinking today. Y'all ever been in a relationship, or have you had a friend that was in a relationship? I'm talking about, and they get with somebody and things is cool. They find, they kicking it, they hanging out, and they finally get together. And it's bumpy. There's you still getting to know each other. You still getting to know each other, right? There's some things that they expect for you to do. There's some things that you expect for them to do. But the relationship continues to go forward. And you keep hanging on because maybe this thing will change. Maybe it'll change. But not much is changing. The relationship is getting stagnant. That person is still doing things that you're not particularly too happy about, whether that be, things like complaining maybe way too much, or maybe it's, getting down too much, or just bringing negativity to you, or maybe they don't bring no money into the house, or you find yourself paying all the bills, all type of stuff. It just never change. So the relationship gets stagnant, but you get caught in these things because sometimes it's like the old G say back in the day, it's cheaper to keep her. But the thing is, y'all stuck in this situation. You got a rental. What y'all got leases? You got maybe some stuff y'all paying on together. So you're stuck in this situation because if you just up and leave, that's gonna cost you way more money in the long run, right? So you find yourself stuck, but you still want to live. So what you do is you find yourself with a wandering eye, and you start looking around. Because what you getting at home, that's it. That's what's going to happen. That is what it is. You take it, but you can't leave it. But you can duck out a little bit, right? So you duck out. Next thing you know, you find somebody else you like. And they bring something different to the table. And they bring more things to the table. And they make you happy. They make you feel good. They give you a better chance of success with what you're doing. Then you get real bold. Y'all go out in public. Even though you got the situation, you're in a lease. You got your significant other at the crib, or they main like they working, or whatever it is. But you still go lay in bed with them. But you decide to get bold and go out in public, chasing that next thing, that way out. But you can't jump just yet because y'all still held on to some stuff. Y'all still paying on stuff together. Y'all still got finances that are linked together. You still got it. You just can't get out of that situation right now. You gotta wait till everything is cool. But you want to, when it's time to leave, you want to make sure that you land on your feet and you jump right into that situation that's making you happy. But then you get caught. What else is there to do? Y'all got to split. And that's exactly what's going on with Baker Mayfield and the Cleveland Browns. Cleveland Browns, they are not happy, completely happy in their situation. They can be content. Yeah, I still cook for you. I still do laundry. Yeah, I still look at your car for you. I still do all this. They were content, but they're still looking for something better. And the Browns got caught going after something better. Because see, what they got at home in Baker Mayfield, what they got at home with Baker Mayfield, they know what they're going to get. There's going to be some ups. There's going to be some downs. And honestly, there's going to be some, sometimes in your relationship, you need a little extra help, something to carry you. When you're in bed, you need a little something to carry you. Baker Mayfield needs a running game. Baker Mayfield needs a defense to at least put himself in a situation where it can become a winnable game. He doesn't have very many games where he won the game. Like, this game was never in doubt because we got Baker Mayfield. No, he's never been that. Some would say they won in spite of him sometimes, more often than not. Some people would say that. I like Baker Mayfield. I think he can make every throw. I think he has a very strong arm. Accuracy, meh. But he can make every single throw. But the thing is, as a starting quarterback, there's a few quarterbacks in this league that he would be the backup to. Again, you have quarterbacks that win you the game, that don't have to be carried. Baker Mayfield has to be carried to wins. I'm sorry. That's just literally the truth. So, the Browns, they went out in public and they chased something better. They wanted something better. And they went public and they got caught. They went in public and got caught. So where does that leave Baker Mayfield? Can you, as a man, do you feel like you can go back to this and make it work knowing that they were looking elsewhere? Or do you stand up and you say, nah, if you're looking somewhere else, if you're looking elsewhere, if I'm not good enough for you, your eyes still wandering and all that, you still looking for something better? And and the first chance that it comes along, you're going for it, whether it was a long shot or not, you going for it. That's like me being at the club on a late night. Boy, I'll never forget one time, man. I was at the club and this girl, she was sweet on me or whatever. But so he's cool, whatever. She thought we was about to date. I don't know how I felt in that situation, but I knew that she liked me, and I like her. I liked her too, but I saw something a little bit better at the club. Something I liked. Because over here, I knew what I was getting. But over here, my powers and your powers, and oh, you look so good. I had to holler. Got the number. We ain't never talk after that, but I'm getting the number and I look over and I see Shorty looking at me, and I was caught. She didn't want to talk to me no more. Got caught getting numbers at the club. Now, you know me, we hooked up a couple times after that. But I say all that to say this. That causes some resentment. And then that's telling you exactly what the other person is thinking about you. Baker Mayfield just found out how the Browns feel about him. And as a man, he said, let's split ways. Let's part ways. I've given you all that I can give to you, which I think is enough, and you feel like I'm not giving you what you need. So it's only right that I go give my best to someone else while you go do what's best for you. And that's an amicable split. But you hate when it happens like that, man. You gotta hate when it happens like that, man. You don't want to catch somebody in the act, especially blatantly like that. You know? So here, Cleveland did not come up with Deshaun Watson, but they thought that it was worth losing their quarterback to get the quarterback of their dreams. Man, they ain't got no wide receivers. Their defense is still there, but I mean, now you got to find a quarterback. Cleveland, y'all got the longest list of quarterbacks since like 2000 I've ever seen in my life. It's crazy. There's no consistency there at that position. Shout out to my boy Jimmy Clausen. They should have kept him for a while. I like him a lot. Colt McCoy. I like Colt McCoy. But y'all tend to keep on getting these short quarterbacks, man. So maybe it's time for you to ascertain the kind of quarterbacks that you want now. Yeah, I need to just like reevaluate what y'all want to do. So that's what I got for that. Get caught, man. You get caught. You in a situation where everything is all good, but you still looking for something better, and you get caught. That's what happened. I'm sorry. That's what happened. You lose everything, but it's a gamble. But you might just find a girl of your dreams, man. You might just find a girl of your dreams, but you gotta try. You know, it's not always a cerebral game. Sometimes you just gotta try. Because it's all about being happy, right? So you do what makes you happy. Sometimes there's got to be sacrifices. $13.6 billion in aid to Ukraine when it's people over here starving in America. That's right. We went from a situation where they was literally arguing about $600 stimulus checks. Argued, shut down, said, you know what, damn it, we ain't going to work no more. That's what Congress said. We ain't going to work no more. That's it. They said, we not doing none of this. We just can't agree. We can't do this. No, we ain't going to help our own people. We not going to help our own people. We not going to get no money because blah, 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 blah. Just, what the, I don't even understand. Bruh, people cannot work. Give them money so that they can work and they can live, man. $1,200, man, I spit that out in a check and it's gone. And I still got the rest of the month to deal with too. People couldn't deal with that stuff, man. People could like they really was fighting for this, and these are people that live right here on our own shores, really right here in our land, East Coast, West Coast, Midwest, doggone it, the South, all that. They fought tooth and nail. Even said, you know what, we not working today. While you sit up there getting your checks and doing everything that you do and living the life that you live and take, and you know how folk do when it get real cold, they tend to go to Mexico and do all type of stuff that they can do, but not normal people cannot do that. Some people cannot just up and go to Mexico and leave the state of Texas. Some people cannot do that. Some people can't just, you know, when it's just freezing temperatures, just go to a nice place. And when some people can't work, they can't just go to the bank and be like, it's cool because I got it, because they've been living check to check. And just like that, and within moments, not a problem. Ukraine, $13.6 billion, by all means, take it. Listen, my heart goes out to the people of Ukraine. And hell, they go out to the people of Russia. This is the most ridiculous thing I've ever seen. Dude was like, yo, we used to own that, and today is the day I'm about to go try and get that shit back. Using state money, using taxpayer money. You made that decision. And it's fucked up because the people of Russia didn't get to vote on this. You just decided that's what's best for us. And talking about we don't feel as protected because, you know, without having Ukraine, anybody, yes, history shows that Russia has a history of being invaded. Okay, cute. We don't do that shit no more, dog. Don't nobody go around conquering shit no more. You the only one that want to live in the good old days like the rest of my the other people that be, you know, the red hats, you know what I'm talking about? They want to take it back to the good old days. You know what I'm talking about? When Russia was conquering places and stuff like that. Come on, man. Grow the fuck up. Get out of that old shit. I mean, I'm thinking about Texas right now. How they got this. Well, no, Florida started that bullshit. Florida and Texas is the most backward ass states I've ever seen in my life when it comes to history. If you want a time machine, go get in their heads, and you can see all of the past racism. The queers is getting. We gotta get rid of the queers. That all them people. Like they got that whole don't say gay movement down there where they signed a bill. You can't talk about LGBTQ community until after a certain age and all this stuff, man. I want to get y'all a time machine, man. I really do, man. So y'all can go back to them days where y'all can hate people for no fucking reason. Y'all can do all that shit, and then we'll get Russia something so that now that we know Napoleon is gonna come through and attack y'all, now you know he's coming. So you know you can stop him from doing that. Maybe that'll make you feel better if you can stop somebody from invading you every now and then. Nobody does that. Nobody's on that shit, and you costing millions and millions of dollars, billions of dollars, trillions of dollars. You costing this is costing the rest of the world. Netflix is gonna go down because why is it going down? Because the people can't use their cards to pay them for their subscription. Now I'm sure there's something in place where people of Russia are still gonna let them continue, because it's not y'all fault. But maybe they did just cut it all off and say no, we ain't streaming nothing. I don't know, but it's not all of Russia's fault. And for Ukrainians, I mean, I understand they need help and all that stuff. But I get it. But, bruh, we got to take care of ourselves, man. My grandpa always says this. How are you going to help somebody when you can't help yourself? That's a lesson I've taken with me. I have not always listened to it. I've always given more of myself than I probably have the bandwidth to do. I've done that a lot of times in my life. This is the most selfish period of my life that I'm in, and I love it. I love it. My time, my peace, my space, and working hard so I can make sure I give you everything every single day. I love it, man. I love it. I love having the ability to be able to talk to you whenever I want to. But the thing is, we gotta be a little bit more selfish as a country, because I don't think at the upper echelon, higher epsilon, whatever, it doesn't matter. I don't think that we have enough pride. Everybody talking about America, we just great. I don't think we have enough pride to make sure everything is good. Like, when somebody come over your house, it don't matter how you been living. All week, I do this constantly. Like, honestly, I live in literally one room in my house, dissing. And, people ain't been, somebody come in your house, you ain't did nothing in that house all week. You ain't washed the dish, ain't put a sud to nothing. And somebody said they coming over. Oh, so you got to make everything look good. You got to try your best to make everything look good. Well, ain't nobody coming over here. But before we clean up, another country, before we go clean up their crib, because they ain't did nothing all week, right? So before we go over there, we need to clean up over here in America. We need to clean up over here. Help out the housing situation. People got health care that they can't afford. People are having problem with rent still. People are having problem paying electric bills. People are having a lot of issues. We need to take care of home first before we drop $13.6 billion elsewhere. They got their own damn money. I know they didn't ask to be attacked, but they got their own damn money. I think they should have passed around a collection plate. That's what we should have did it church style and pass it around NATO, pass it around everywhere else. Because if y'all so mad at Russia, just like we say, if Kanye is so mad at Pete, where the smoke at? If it's the beef you say that it is, handle it. I'm here for it. If y'all say, man, Ukraine is we really need Ukraine, and what Russia is doing is evil, and we standing on that shit, we ought to be at war with Russia. Why not? Oh, well, this could happen. That could. If it's smoked the way that you come on, man. If I'm Russia, I'm over here thinking like, oh, United States, oh, you over there helping the ops? Are they not thinking that right now? All this beef they saying is beef. That ain't don't sound like beef to me. Nut to me. So We pray for everybody involved, but I definitely pray for my people over here in America because there's a lot of people that could have used that $13.6 billion. We over here still fighting over damn hats, whether to teach people if it's okay to teach about the LGBTQ community, and we all know what they want to do with that. You should be once you're able to ban LGBTQ stuff, you can start banning slavery and all that stuff. So we know what that's all about. We know we see it because the white Christian feels attacked. Well, the black Christian feels attacked too, and we Christians because you. So anyway, speaking of people that just want to keep it in the past and all that, you know what? MAGA should stand for something else at this point because this is ridiculous. I think the last A in MAGA should stand for audacity because some people just got the audacity out here, okay? The audacity. Because let me tell you something about a situation that I've been through. I went to the store, you know, the one that sells, you know, the adult drinks and whatnot. You know, went to one of those. You know, just when I was bumming it, you know, I was fresh off work, whatnot, you know, and so I hadn't quite gotten into, you know, my nice attire or whatever. But you know, every time I go into one of those stores, I bring a bag in because I don't believe in having to use brown paper bags for every single time you do anything. It's not. I'm just doing my part to preserve Mother Earth. That's all I'm trying to do. Preserve and do my part and say, you know what? I use reusable bags every time I shop and go anywhere. That's me. But I go in there with my bag and I sit it in a place because at same said place, you know, I went and grabbed me whatever. I went in the cooler back part and grabbed what I wanted to grab and brought it up to the counter and dude was like, can I look in the bag? No. You can't look in the bag. The police can't even look in the bag. You don't have the right. It's just like people at Walmart that want to see your receipts. You don't have to do that. It's very unconstitutional. Cause you know, Fourth Amendment, search and seizure. Can't do that shit without probable cause. But he just wanted to look in it. Okay, whatever. I said, you know what, you about to learn a valuable lesson today. So I'm gonna show you what's in my bag. And I don't have to. But I'm just going to try and make the rest of our night easier. And I want you to go home and think about this situation because you don't know who you're talking to. Somebody could be very offended by this. And that might be the wrong person. So anyway, fast forward, doing my part. This is everything I'm doing is all positive and it's love. It's all love. And come in there. I was like, hey, you know, can you give me this? So the stuff from behind about the counter. Yeah, okay. Hey, can you give me that? I sit my bag down in front of them, and I go to the cooler like I always do because I grab it from the back of the shelves so that they don't have to restock the front from the front. You know what I'm talking about? So they don't have to restock from there or push stuff to the front or anything like that. That's what I do. Everything that I do, it comes with comes in a sense that so that you, the worker, don't have to do more than what you have to. If I have the ability to do something myself, I'm going to do it because I want to make your day that much easier. Even if it's just that one little thing you don't have to do that day, I'm going to do it because that's my heart and that's what I do. So I go back there, leave my bag up there so you don't have to worry about if I'm stealing. Go back there and I grab my thing. And he said, and this is a new person, face all tatted up and shit, man. Nothing wrong with people with faces tatted up, but because we're into it, they were ugly. They were ugly, and he's ugly, period. And he's like, do you work here? And I was like, nah, I don't work here. Still smiling. No, I don't work here. He's like, well, you don't go back there in my cooler. I said, excuse me, I'm sorry, I'm misunderstanding what's going on because you know how they have the cases and stuff out front, like you know what I'm talking about, like in a liquor store, but sometimes you want to go to the back and get the cold ones. You know what I'm talking about? People do that all the time. But for me, He tells me, he says, well, don't go back into my cooler. I said, listen, man, the only reason I went back there is so that you don't have to restock. I just grab them from the back so you don't have to restock, and people that, and maybe there's somebody else that might find it hard to get this particular item from, from this damn far down or wherever it may be at. They may not have, maybe they don't have long enough arms like I do. Who knows? But I do this out of courtesy for the next person in you. He says, well, next time you can just open that door up right there and grab what you need and stay out of my cooler. I said, who in the hell do you think you talking to like that, man? I'm not your son. I'm not your child. So you will not talk to me like that. You're in customer service. I'm a customer, and you'll treat me with some respect the same way that I'm treating you with respect. All you had to do was say, oh, hey, can you not go back there in the cooler if you want something? If you want to do it like that, I can go back there and grab it for you. But it's just, we just feel more comfortable. If you can give me any bullshit line, but you will not sit up there and give me a goddamn lecture or sit up there and talk to me sternly or none of that shit. So I said, you know what? What's your name? What's your name? What's your name? He tells me his name. I said, don't worry, I'm about to make a couple phone calls about you. And this lady who had a gallon of vodka, a dark eye, she had a whole bottle of it. She said, she was the redneck Karen. So she wasn't the Karen that's like uppity like that. Now she was the Karen that walked to that bitch probably. And she got an old man that stay out all night, and that's why she bought a whole gallon of dark eyes vodka, because shit just ain't going right in her life. So don't you dare stand up here and try and talk to me about me, because when it comes to respect, I'm gonna stand on respect, which you obviously don't have for yourself. So what I did was, so after she said, no, he's just doing his job. Ma'am, do you work here? You don't know what job he got. But I know this much. He's going to talk to me with respect because I'm a customer. When I'm a customer, that means you work for me, because that place doesn't run without people like me and hundreds of other people like me, period. Customers. So treat me with some respect. And we face to face. Oh, this ain't no like phone thing or nothing. We was face to face, y'all. Boy, what if I ain't had no sense? What if I was somebody that was on my last leg? What if I was on somebody that was at the end of their rope? What you was gonna do then? But I'm not. So what I did do, I asked him, when I said I hit up my contact. And I said, can you just have a talk with him about respect and talking to people with some respect? And I'm going to go there again, because what I did was I put all this stuff. I said, okay, you know what? You put this stuff back. And I'm going to make a phone call about you, because you're not going to sit up here and disrespect me. I work hard every single day. My money spends. And that's what it told me. Say, I don't know you. You don't have to know me. Each time you meet a new person, people can just be coming from anywhere and just stop at a liquor store, or can go anywhere. And you go to Walmart. You don't know everybody in Walmart. Each time you meet a new person, it's a new experience. And so you treat each person that you meet with respect, unless you are given a reason to not do that. You give people respect until you gotta go. So you gotta go there. But what you did was mad disrespectful. I came in there with a heart of gold. I came in there with you in mind. I came in there to help you. I came in there to make sure that there was one less inconvenience. And you talk to me like that? Oh, you didn't know that I was Uniqo Williams, did you? Was it because I was in sweatpants and walked in? I think it might have been a hole in my sock. I was in my sandals. It might have been a hole in my sock. It might be one in there now. I don't know. But you talk to people with respect, because you never know who you're talking to, period. Because sometimes all it takes is a phone call. That's the type of people you have working in that store? That's the people you have represent you? Because I get it. If that's the rule, don't go in there. Say it politely, like, man, just on my shift, man, just, Don't go in the cooler. Just ask me if you want me to go in the cooler, or you know what? I don't mind. I don't mind restocking, man. Just grab them from the front, man. You know. You don't trust me because I'm black. I don't know. You know, they train. You know, in the city that I'm from, they train people to distrust black people or poor looking people. They treat them to distrust and mistreat them. But Solo Jones don't know. Uniqo Williams don't always just walk in a place and you know, with a face on all this and looking good. I don't always do that. Sometimes I just walk. I'll walk in somewhere in my house robe. I'll be real with you. House shoes and house robe. I'll walk in somewhere. I don't always everything ain't a fashion show. And you know I show out there, but I don't need to do that to go to a store all the time. I go in there and handle my business. I'm there for a reason, and I'm go back home. So with that being said, you never know who you're gonna meet, and so it's best that everybody gets a clean slate, black, white, man or woman, don't matter. Give everybody a blank slate until they give you a reason to treat them otherwise. Until then, you treat them with respect, and you choose to be kind while you on that clock. Now, out on the street, now in public, do whatever you want to do. You're not obligated to do anything. But when you on somebody's clock, you better act like you got some sense, period. Now, ladies, if you're looking for somebody that's going to provide the utmost, A1, top tier customer service, well, look no further than me. That's right. Go to ChristianMingle.com. Look me up on ChristianMingle.com. I'm Bartholomew. That's right. I'm Bartholomew on ChristianMingle.com. And baby, I go in your cooler whenever you like. Woo! Thanks for tuning in to another episode. Do you hear me with Uniqo Williams? I love when y'all pull up. But we got a lot of great stuff coming up. I got Chad B. Chad B is coming up. I got an interview coming with him, and we got more interviews coming. It's going down. I'm very excited for all of this. We're doing a great job. We're doing a great thing out here, and we're going to keep doing it. Make sure you catch us on Overall 99 Media on YouTube. That's where the majority of our videos will be. We do have Overall 99 Sports, where we talk majority of sports. We also, you got me on Twitch, Uniqo_Williams on Twitch. You know, just go to Twitch with the little slash thing, Uniqo_Williams on Twitch. But you know, if you just want to hit just go to all the websites. Just go to UniqoWilliams.com, UNIQOWilliams.com. You can check out my socials. Everything is there, and it'll just be right there for you to look at. So again, thank you so much for tuning in to another episode of Do You Hear Me with Uniqo Williams. I holla. Thanks for watching. Make sure you follow me on all my social media platforms. Don't forget, every Thursday, the full podcast is on Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, and mama, I'm on Spotify. Overall 99 ENT bring you videos from Friday all the way to Friday. So be sure to like and subscribe to the channel. We appreciate it. Again, thank you so much. I holla.